What's going on, everybody? This is That Geeks Together podcast. My name is Sam.
My name is also Sam.
Ladies and gentlemen, and not ladies or gentlemen, or theydies and gentle thems is how I like to say it.
Very nice.
Welcome to this podcast. It's the first podcast. We had a podcast 7 years ago.
Boo!
Stop it. That's not nice. What are you talking about? I have some of those old episodes, and we're going to play some sometimes when you misbehave.
Yay.
So, Sam, if let's say, for example, you are as a young person in high school, let's say, for example, hypothetically, there wasn't a mass pandemic that has been downplayed by the government for the last year, and it's finally just coming to light as being responsible for the deaths of hundreds and hundreds of thousands of Americans.
Sure.
They say that wasn't the thing.
Right.
And a lovely young person, BIPOC, non-binary, LGBTQIA2S plus non-gender conforming person came up and said, hey, I heard that you and some old dude make a podcast. What is it about? I like podcasts, but I also like comic books. I like popular culture. I like television programs, and I like streaming internet programs. What?
So in this hypothetical situation, this person is aware of the fact that you and I do a podcast, correct?
They heard a rumor.
Okay. Right. And they don't know what it's about.
That's right. They're just telling you.
But they also happen to list all of the things.
Somebody saw you. You're walking down the halls of your television high school.
Yes.
And somebody, you're at your locker.
Like, kids are getting bullied.
Yeah. So, a lot of horrible things are happening.
Right.
Really terrible treatment of queer students. It's friggin' horrible. The systemic racism in classrooms is rampant.
Right.
But you are a cool kid and you're opening your locker and it's between classes. You're getting your books for whatever class is next, because that's what all students' experience of high school is.
Yes.
And someone across the hall who is clearly a cisgendered female says, hey, see that boy over there? He has a podcast. And the other cisgendered female goes, really? What's it about? And then the other one goes, I don't know, but I heard it's with some old dude. And then the other girl goes, ew. Dude.
That's the natural reaction.
Which, to be fair, ill old dudes is a valid point. Okay.
Yeah.
So then, what would you tell my BIPOC, non-binary, non-gender conforming young friend that this podcast is about?
Remember everything you just coincidentally told me, right?
That I totally did.
Yeah. That you just happened to list randomly after asking me a question, right? And then
I'm a transparent person,
right? Then elaborating more on something that was not relevant.
Also, I'm a little socially awkward. Don't judge.
Of course,
I'd say make friends. I'm new here.
Just put it on.
Okay.
Right. Put it in your ear holes. Everyone's got them, right? They're there somewhere.
That's not true. Don't be uninclusive. There's people who aren't born with, normal ears and stuff.
Sure. You're right. Sorry. Most people have ear holes.
If I put them on, put it on,
right,
will I like it? Yes or no?
Yes. You will.
Are you sure?
You'll love it. Yeah.
I like popular culture. Will I like it? Remember I said that initially?
Do you like poor coverage of popular culture?
It's my favorite type.
Then yes, this is perfect.
There you
perfect
go.
For you.
See and seen. And We need to add some clapping sounds in there. We need to get.
Yeah.
I need to run out and purchase one of those podcasting machines that cost like $600. You ever seen that? That they have now? Oh my God, those are so cool. Anyway, someday. So, folks,
it's a dream.
As Sam told our young friend in that hypothetical situation, this is That Geeks Together podcast. We call it that because it's kind of a sequel to the last podcast we had, and the tagline was for the family that geeks together. In that,
you could say it's kind of like the Suicide Squad to your previous Suicide Squad,
because
connected,
it's rude,
but
it's rude and naughty.
Yeah.
Or no one likes my portrayal of the Joker. Is that why?
All of those things you said, yes.
Boom. So, and on this podcast, we're going to talk about those things that our friend in the hypothetical situation liked: pop culture, comics, geeky things, fun things, inclusive things, cool things, and maybe some not too cool things. Bum, bum, bum. Like, we need to get some after school music, after school special music, like, you know what I'm talking about?
I'm not 87, so no. Boom. Too easy.
Sick burn.
Too easy.
I'm your father. Does that sound ASMR?
Bro. No, don't ever do that again.
Do it in the comments below. Let us know in the comments below. Does my breathing annoy you? Right? Let me know. Yes or no.
You don't need a comment. Yes.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Click below. But for real, if you're a friend of mine and I posted this on my IG, which I'm gonna start the IG. I don't know what it is yet. I was thinking just making it like That Geeks Together pod, or that at That Geeks Together, or what do you think? Together pod or Geeks Together? Ooh, I got it.
Yeah.
At Geeks Together pod. What do you think?
Go for it.
Comment below, click the subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell. Anyway, but in all seriousness, please subscribe to this podcast. Give us a 5-star review, and in your review,
or whatever your honest opinion is. If you think it's 3 or 2,
if you're a friend and you really, really, really like me, and I've said nice things to you, or I've lent you money, or I've given you a free beer at the bar, or I've given you good service at the bar, or I made you laugh once, or you thought I was a-hole, or any of those things happened, 5-star review. And in the review, you can even just write, look, hold on, Sam, wait, before you can just write, 2 people made a podcast. They talked about nerdy, geeky, dorky stuff, and I listened to it, and then period.
But can I just suggest, right? Yes, if you are a friend, all of the things that you said, hanging out at the bar, whatever you guys do,
that was just
don't be biased. You know, if this sucks, tell us it sucks. Because listen, if it sucks and no one tells us it sucks, it's gonna
tell
suck
us privately.
No, tell us publicly. Tell the world that it sucks. Say, hey everyone, don't listen to this.
What?
It sucks.
What do you?
Then, right, we get
like
better.
That's counterintuitive.
We see the suckiness, and then we improve on the suckiness.
We can do it behind the scenes.
Because if we give people, outsiders, this false idea that we have a good podcast, right? When it isn't, you know what I mean?
But it is.
I'm not saying it isn't. I'm just saying if it doesn't turn out to be that way through public opinion, right? And then everyone, all of your friends are going, this is the best podcast I've ever listened to. Guys, 5 out of 5 stars. People are gonna go, oh, honestly, I want that in my ears.
I'm hilarious.
But then they put it in their ears. And they go, this sucks, right? And then they tell their friends. So we'd rather have friends.
If I was wearing pearls, I'd be clutching them.
We'd rather have friends say that we suck than strangers. That's all I'm saying.
Can't believe you just said that about our podcast. Anywho, be honest and subscribe at least, right? It'll get better for sure. Don't
Again, if you
shrug
want,
your shoulders.
if you want.
So self-defeating. Listen, we're gonna get better. I guarantee you. It took us like a month to get to this point. This is because my anxieties, I'm riddled. But here we are. And that's a great time for us to segue. Thank you for that explanation, though, Sam. And thank you for being so transparent and vulnerable. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah. That's a good segue because it's time for Sam. Are you ready to be our anchor person? Do you have your perfectly coiffed wig on? Your teeth whitened artificially? Sitting by in your very, very snug fitting 3-piece suit and or dress? Because it's time for Geek Net News. What's your first news? What's top news of the story? What's all the hot news items the hot popular culture news?
Hot news? You want the hot news?
Give me the hottest news. Coming out hot.
You remember the hottest news of 2 months ago, December? You remember that? Imagine. It's around.
So right now it's February.
It's February the 2nd, Groundhog
right, of
Day.
2021.
Happy Groundhog Day.
Ugh, don't get me started with those
Happy
jerks.
Groundhog Day.
Go ahead.
But set your mind back.
I'm closing my eyes.
December.
My mind's eye is traveling
10th
back
to 14-ish, right?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. One, the Game Awards are tonight. You're looking forward
of 2020?
The 2020 Game Awards are tonight. You're looking forward to them. You're going to have a great time. Is The Last of Us going to win? Yes. Is everyone going to get mad because The Last of Us 2 won? Yes. But also, there's the thing that what was it? The Disney's press conference.
Ooh,
That's
fun.
when all
so
of your
are you saying that
announced? Yes.
over the news of The Last of Us 2 not
Last of Us 2 has
or
won
not
yet.
winning.
Last of Us 2, yeah.
Okay, but I mean over the anticipation, over the noise of that anticipation.
We knew The Last of Us 2 was
Marvel said, you know what?
We're not going to win.
We spit in the face of The Last of Us 2 winning or not winning, and that anticipation that is all over the internet.
Yes.
And we are going to release the date for our 2021 or upcoming slate
of our Phase 4/5 Marvel properties. So
Jesus, guys. All right.
Yeah. So they announced maybe,
dude, it's huge.
A bunch of stuff.
And they did it sort of by division, right? So they did like Disney stuff, then they did like Pixar stuff, then they did like Marvel stuff, then Marvel, they did Star Wars. They did your Nat Geo, they did your Hulu, they did your ESPN.
Could you believe the Nat Geo stuff?
It's the hottest.
Oh my gosh,
that's what I was waiting.
Everyone was like, "All right, enough with the Marvel."
The new
what's Gordon Ramsay gonna eat in the woods?
That's what I was waiting for. Yeah. The new season of Gordon Ramsay acts like Anthony Bourdain, but isn't as loved as Anthony Bourdain, or as cool as Anthony Bourdain, or as real as Anthony Bourdain. But yes, the new slate of Disney-owned Disney properties, and that was everything, bro.
TV, mostly TV, everything movies. That was Disney. Yeah.
What about pillowcases? The frozen pillowcases. Did they do any? Did they anything new? A new line of Frozen 2 pillowcases coming out? No.
No, I'd have to look into that.
All right. Well, let's put a pin in that and go back to the real news of did The Last of Us win or not?
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
Oh, that we'll never know. But it did. Yes. And were people angry? Yes. Was it hilarious?
Of course.
Nerds. Okay. So we're just going to talk about the Marvel stuff because there's too many things to say. Star Wars stuff, great. We all love Star Wars, but we're in a Marvel heavy time. Star Wars is so last year, okay?
We all love
you had your shot, Star Wars. Marvel is back, baby. WandaVision is doing its thing. We'll talk about that later.
Old? Is that played out, that noise? The foghorn? Should I not do that anymore?
Yes. All right. So Let's just talk about some dates. We don't have a lot right now. As you know, WandaVision is out. It's going to keep coming out. I think
we're going to talk about that in a little
five episodes left. I want to say
maybe
5 or
4.
6.
Well, at this point,
I think it's
4.
9.
Oh,
it's 9 episodes. I think.
Okay.
I'm not sure. And so after WandaVision, in March, we're getting the Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Hey now,
which is great, fun. Remember, Captain America movies going to be the same thing
without
that, but
Chris Evans.
Yeah, one of
the other two guys.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no, I like them. I'm excited.
Stan and Anthony.
Your Baron back.
Your
I believe, Agent 13.
Bro, a U.S. agent up in here.
U.S. agent. Your John F. Walker.
Son. It's gonna be good.
Maybe
stuff.
Some surprises. Who knows?
So a lot of sort of the Black Ops side of the Marvel MCU, which is dope. We saw a little bit of that in sort of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., a little bit in Agent Carter.
Yeah.
Right? But this is going to be a series that's like focused on that sort of military
it's just like
S.H.I.E.L.D., Black Ops.
Cool
guys doing
and it's
cool
also
flips, kicks. I can't wait, bro.
Also, essentially just battle for the cowl, but it's Marvel.
So the government, for all intents and purposes, it's the government going, whoa,
Yeah,
bro.
They're like, you guys can't be Captain America.
TM that
we own Captain America.
Yeah. It's copywritten. There's a little C next to that shield. Everywhere it goes, you don't see it floating around up there.
A little TM.
Yeah. They make their own sort of. We got about 15 or 16 other super soldiers, right? Like
they're all dead. They're all dead. They all died.
So who do we? Because we had people like Nuke, who was sort of an alum of the failed super soldier, right? That dude with the flag on his face.
Oh, that guy from Old Man Logan.
Nuke, yeah, but I think he's a Captain America villain. We can easily look it up, but I think he's like they tried to make a different super soldier.
That makes sense.
Went cuckoo birds.
Yeah,
and just became like. But you're right. He was in Old Man Logan.
Maybe they should stop doing that with the whole super soldier thing.
I guarantee you they're doing it right now somewhere.
Yeah, they can do. I don't know. It just seems like a bad idea. So that's
Wait, it's called Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Originally, what was it called? Bucky and the
Winter Soldier? It was always called that.
Really?
Bucky and the Winter Soldier. That's what it was originally. Bucky the Winter Soldier.
Bucky and the flying black guy.
Yeah.
That would be terrible.
You got Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
2 Captain America boys, Captain America-ing it out.
So is he gonna have the shield the whole time? Is it gonna people be like guns for them because they have the shields?
I don't think
take the shield.
Well, in the trailer, we see him angrily throw it into a tree.
I know. Wasn't that like they were just practicing with it?
Yeah, but he seemed kind of angry when he did it, you know?
Oh.
And then they did a cool bro handshake. They're like, we're bros. Or whatever. I don't remember.
Will it hurt if he shakes his hand with the Wakandan vibranium arm? Or does he have like complete control over it? Shiri hooked that thing up, bro.
Yeah.
That arm is like better than a real arm.
Ugh. I mean, yeah, it's made of indestructible metal. Yeah.
Only I had a Wakandan arm.
Yeah.
The things I could do, I could open any jar. And people be like, bro, did you see Sam just open that jar?
You also couldn't pass through a metal detector.
It's vibranium. Arms. I bet you could. It's like undetectable by human eyes and earballs.
Yeah.
What? Earballs.
Okay.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Falcon and Winter Soldier. That's March 19th, 2021. Pretty soon.
March 19th, 2021. Yeah. Is that? Do we know how many episodes we have of that? Also, like 8 or 9? Or...
It is 6 1-hour episodes. So all of these shows are about the same length, but some of them are like half-an-hour episodes.
March 19th. What is next after Bucky and the Winter Soldier?
We got everyone's favorite mischievous man, Loki, and an undisclosed date in the month of May 2021. That's Loki from your Avengers Endgame reality where he steals the Tesseract.
That's right.
And now he's like a wacky time cop man. Owen Wilson's like,
it looks wacky, but it also looks a little bit ominous. I was waiting for this the whole time. Are you ready?
Yeah.
I'm low key excited for this one. Ooh. Thanks, everybody.
And good night. That's the show.
It looks dark and kind of cray-cray, and
Does
you're like,
it?
what?
It
A
looks
little
like
bit.
it looks very like Doctor Who.
Owen Wilson has a mustache, bro.
Yeah, but he's still like,
it's
wow,
very dark.
wow, Loki. Oh my God, look at you. Wow, you're.
But he's got like a brown
here,
suit. There's like a bureaucrat in a giant
you got the what is
building.
it? The TVA, Time Variance Authority.
TVA, Time Variance Association.
I think it's Authority.
Oh, that's right. I was close. Association would be just some business owners. This is the government.
So they're all like, "Hey, Loki,
stop messing around.
You're either stop messing around with time or help us mess around with time."
That's right.
Because looks like he's doing some stuff. He looks like he's doing some DB Cooper.
Do they take the Tesseract from him?
Do you think? I don't know. Maybe.
That's actually okay. This is gonna get a little confusing.
Yeah.
But I just confused myself.
Mm-hmm.
He took the Tesseract.
Yep.
At that moment in
So while Tony Stark is dying,
quote unquote,
in Endgame, he gets the Tesseract and he goes whoosh and he backs out because that's the Avengers 2012 alternate timeline. So that's because real Loki's dead. He's gone. He's never coming back.
That's right. He was choked out by Thanos. But so okay, the Tesseract contains which stone?
The Space Stone. The Space Stone. So you can do like whooshy pooshy portals and stuff. Okay, so I think he just whooshes to a different place, and then he might be doing some stuff.
But the stone doesn't go with him?
No, he has it.
So in one reality, the stone. Oh boy, how did they have all the stones if he took the stone?
They went back to the 70s and then got it from the Shield base.
Oh dang! Yeah, oh my God, they went further back to a place. That's what.
But then that stone is now ashes, according to Thanos. So that stone's doesn't matter. It's done.
All the stones got destroyed, right?
He used the stones to destroy the stones.
Now, what about the stuff that the ancient one said? Like, you got to put the stones back.
Well, that's the Endgame stones. So they got the new stones when they went back in time. They got the new gauntlet. Tony went, I'm gone, whatever. And then Captain America went back in time and then replaced all the stones.
So will Loki jumping around in time have a lot to do with sort of what goes on in the main line? What I'm asking is, do these shows, they connect directly to what goes on, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And going forward, not just what's happened, but what's going to happen.
Like WandaVision is going to tie directly into Doctor Strange, which is going to tie directly into Spider-Man, and so on and so forth.
And does Loki tie into anything bigger, or
I'm sure it will. I'm sure
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Because Kang is going to be in Ant-Man 3.
I'm so excited.
There might be some time.
So great.
Some more time.
Who do they have?
The guy from no, it's the guy from Lovecraft Country.
Oh yeah, cool.
Yeah. I don't remember his name.
Very nice.
Yeah.
All right.
So that's that. That's Loki. May.
And that's May. We don't know.
We don't know when. Cool. And then now the dates start getting vaguer and vaguer. So next is What If, Marvel's animated.
Oh, I'm so excited.
Elseworlds story show where things can be whatever they want it to be.
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's cool. That's summer 2021.
What If animated? But the cool thing about that is like the original stars are coming back to voice.
All your favorites are back.
Except for Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace. But he did record his piece.
He did a few, I think he did a few episodes.
That's going to be great to see.
So the main one that we know is T'Challa as Star-Lord, which is going to be interesting.
Ooh.
Yeah. We got some Peggy Carter.
That's right, as Captain America.
Super Soldier instead of Steve Rogers.
Very nice.
We got some sort of zombies timeline. Right. We see Bucky fighting a zombie Captain America.
Sorry, and just to sort of to go back, the actor's name who will be playing Kang is Jonathan Majors. He's the star of Lovecraft Country. Not Lovecraft Company. I don't know what that is. Maybe like a candle store.
Maybe
they have monster-shaped candles. That'd be cool. Lovecraft Company.
Yeah, and all of the names are just vaguely racist.
Vaguely.
Yeah. They're like that doesn't sit right.
Excuse me. What did you just call? Yeah. I was just saying the name of this candle, sir. Okay, can you wrap that up for me? Sure, I'll wrap up this. Hey, Jiganu. That doesn't sound.
Oh, I don't know.
Like the name of this candle. You guys should really change it. It's corporate, sir.
There's nothing we can. I just work here. I just worked here.
Anyway, Jonathan Majors playing Kang. That's baller because we know that's something bigger.
Yes.
So after What If, what do we got?
We have 1 second. We have Ms. Marvel, little Captain Marvel in late 2021. So, guessing the fourth quarter, fall time, winter time, that sort of time.
And Brie Larson coming back.
Brie Larson, I think she's rumored to be in like an episode or two.
Nice.
But essentially, it's Ms. Marvel
Kamala
from the comics.
And it's
Kamala Khan. She's
that's right. It's been
she's in Jersey.
cast.
She's jerseying it up. It's filming right now. It's in production.
Love it. Fun. And that's when?
We got some late 2021.
Cool.
And we got probably going to get some Inhuman stuff because of that. Get the new Inhuman stuff, not that.
All new, not connected to any of that.
Hopefully. Because the Terrigen Mist is what makes Ms. Marvel. Ms. Marvel, she can do stretchy, poundy things or whatever.
We're going to get some embiggen, as she calls it. She embiggins herself. That's right.
We saw her in the Avengers game. She was a big part of that.
Amazing. I'm gonna sing a song. This is gonna the theme of our game reading segment. It's gonna be amazing games. I played it down. I don't know. That's all I got. But it wasn't an amazing game, was it?
No.
Kamala Khan.
A lot of stuff.
Was in it.
She was in it. She was good. I liked her.
Cool. So I'm excited to see this, and I'm also excited to see how they do the embiggening. I hope it doesn't look like weird and cheesy and badly CGI'd. I really hope they get it right because oof.
I want it to look exactly like 2005's Fantastic Four. I want no difference.
I want it to look like Fantastic, where he just does short 6 foot long punches.
Sometimes punch where he could easily step forward and just punch, but instead
sometimes change his face.
He did change his face,
yeah.
Excuse me.
There was one part where he did like a lot of stretching because he was like
in the forest or whatever.
Right?
Yeah. What a
so weird.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Ms. Marvel. What's late after Ms. Marvel? And the last thing we know definitively, ish, when it's coming out is everyone's favorite hero, the world's protector.
Oh, I think I know this.
Mr. Hawkeye. He's coming, getting his own Disney Plus show, late 2021.
Wait about, I think you missed. What about Moon Knight?
We don't know. We don't know.
Aw.
We don't know.
But we know for sure that Hawkeye is getting.
Hawkeye is late 2021. Well, we know Moon Knight's getting a show. We just don't know any of the dates.
Also, Blade sometime.
Blade is a movie, I believe.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I can list off the other things we're getting. That don't
do
have
a quickie.
Date.
Ready?
Yeah, we're getting She-Hulk, Ironheart.
Did they cast? Wait, they cast She-Hulk, right? Or no?
Yes, I don't remember her name. I don't know.
Okay, I can find it.
She's in some show. We got Moon Knight. We got Robot Wars, which I think is actually Armor Wars.
Oh, word. Okay, cool.
Robot Wars. Secret Invasion.
Oh, because that's right off of what happened at the end of.
Yeah.
Right, where we see
Ben Mendelsohn and Nick Fury going to go on some space adventures.
Nick Fury on vacation in space. Yeah.
Yep. And that's all the Marvel stuff, I think.
She-Hulk. Oh, that's not right.
I believe that is. That's it.
Who is playing She-Hulk?
Oh, and then just yesterday.
Is Tatiana Maslany.
Yes. Good. That's cool.
Work.
Great.
Okay.
And yesterday it was just announced that Ryan Coogler is working on a Wakanda Wakanda-centered Disney Plus series. So
Wakanda forever.
I assume we're gonna see
That's
some
baller.
Okoyes in that, maybe an M'Baku,
Shuri for sure, dude.
Shuri, possibly a Lupita Nyong'o's character.
Ooh, fun. Wait, is this a live action thing?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh.
I think it's supposed to be called the Kingdom of Wakanda, but I'm not sure.
Baller.
We'll probably see a Daniel Kaluuya if he's not dead. I don't remember what happened to his character.
Kaluuya?
Maybe.
I don't think he died. Wait. Oh
Was
my
he a
god,
bad
wasn't
guy?
he like a
Yeah, I think he was a bad guy.
traitor or something?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a shame.
So we're getting that.
Anyway.
That's great. Good
He
stuff.
might come back. You never know.
Ryan Coogler's great.
I think that Michael B. Jordan's zombie is going to be the king of Wakanda.
Yeah, he said he's open to Black Panther.
I mean, I hope so.
We'll see.
That's exactly what should happen. Anyway.
Great. Disney Plus, fantastic.
I love it.
Give them all your money.
I mean,
what else are you doing?
So they have all the good stuff.
Yeah.
Might as well.
So, next
is that all
up,
the news that's... Oh, sorry. Go for it.
Next up in news, if you're a nerd like me and you like Star Wars and video games, there's some good news because LucasArts Games is back, also previously known as Lucas.
is back.
LucasArts, Lucasfilm Games is now what it is. So
nice. Are they still gonna do the little person?
No, I don't know. Maybe
that was
the LucasArts logo. Yeah.
So that means that this is an independent studio that will be working under Disney. Is it?
I mean, anything Lucasfilm is Disney, so that doesn't.
So this is owned by Disney, but
yeah,
they can take back games and the development of games from these big stupid companies like EA and Ubisoft.
So that's actually a good thing because all of the recent Star Wars games have been under EA because of a contract or whatever that went down when Disney bought Star Wars. They got rid of LucasArts, and then they were like, EA,
you can do this.
You're good at making games in 2010.
Yuck.
Here you go. Make the games forever. And then they got not so good at making video games.
Right.
And we've gotten good games to not so great games. You know, like we got Fallen Order, which Fallen Order is a very good game. Because that was Respawn, and they're a competent game studio. They did the Titanfall games, which I really enjoy.
Okay.
So they're good. And I think they're still working on another Fallen.
Did they in light of this announcement? Did they say, okay, here's what we got coming, y'all?
Yeah. So the first thing that was announced before this big announcement was Ubisoft is making an open world Star Wars game.
Ooh,
it's going to be the group.
Do you think it's going to be the 1313 that we've been waiting for 17 years?
I definitely think it's going to be bounty hunter centric because I believe it's the same studio, the same subdivision of Ubisoft that worked on The Division.
Ooh, I love that game, bro. I love that game.
I think it's going to be like that, and hopefully we get
that is one of probably the only game I ever played online with somebody else, and I had a blast. So I would love to see a Star Wars game by those folks, for sure. And what's the name of that? What are they called? What is the name of that?
I don't think they.
Oh, you saying Ubisoft made The Division?
So like
they're gonna make something similar.
Game studios. Game studios like they have different teams and different teams work on different stuff. So the team within Ubisoft that made The Division is doing this, I believe.
Understood.
Yeah,
they They did a second Division also, but I didn't play that one. But that first one, Chef's Kiss,
Washington, I believe.
Who cares? The one in New York is the only one that matters.
Yeah,
because they had this great. There was this one character. Me and my friend Carlos used to play, and there was a character in the game, and he was like Sergeant Benitez was his character, right? But he talked like this. Like your character would come up, he was an NPC, but you had cutscenes with him, and then there was times where he'd call you on the radio and tell you your mission, and he talked like this. It's Captain Benitez here. These guys are taking over the 207th Street subway station. You better go down there and get those guys. They're burning up civilian, like super stereotypical New York. But the funny thing is that everybody talk like that, not just Captain Benitez over here, the leader of the bad guys, the
Hopefully
everybody.
we'll get some.
And I said, wait a minute, I'm from New York.
Yeah,
I don't talk like that. What are you guys? What are you guys talking about?
Hopefully, we'll
I
get
never
some
talk like that
in this Star Wars game. Hopefully, we'll get some great.
I hope there is like a Han Solo. This is Vlan Benitez. He is the new. Nice to meet you, Han Solos.
He's like a Mon Calamari.
Yeah, bro.
Like New York
like the guy. Yeah. I can't.
That's
Quarren.
Yeah. So we'll see how that turns out. Hopefully it's good. Hopefully all people have ever wanted for a long time was an open world, like bounty hunter centric smuggler scoundrel game. 13 was canceled.
They give us that lame little nod to it in the final season of the Clone Wars. And the episode, the first Ahsoka episode on her own is called 1313 because it's the level of
below Coruscant
that she's on. We're gonna get nerds going. It's pronounced Coruscant. You're not a real fan. These guys, these guys. I think they're cucks. They're cucks. They're right. They're left wing.
And you know what, nerds? I'm gonna get real close. I'm gonna get real close for this one. I think The Last Jedi is a good movie.
Same.
Sorry.
Actually,
sorry.
Hey, nerds.
Yeah.
I got one even better for you. I think it's the best one in that trilogy.
Oh, wow.
If I didn't pay a lot of money for this mic, I would drop it.
Oh my gosh.
What?
Suck on that, nerds. Okay.
Now, moving on.
What else we got from this? We got
what do you got?
Bethesda.
Next in the news.
Bethesda. Ooh. People love Bethesda.
Right. Now owned by Microsoft.
Right? Uh-oh, spooky. What are we gonna do?
I hope not.
They're working on a new Indiana Jones game, which is cool.
I was about to sing the theme from Indiana Jones, but what came to my head was da, 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 which is the theme to the 18.
I mean, it's not too. It's the same thing,
I guess. Right, because they're both written by John Williams.
Yeah. I always do that. I always do that, but I end up doing the Superman theme.
Yeah, and Star Wars.
Whenever I try to do Superman, I do Star Wars. It's
but for me to go Indiana Jones, to the 18. The hell?
Yeah.
It doesn't even make sense. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's funny. So yeah, Bethesda.
Now I can't remember the Indiana Jones theme without thinking of the stupid 18 theme. I quit.
Well, you'll just have to play Bethesda's new Indiana Jones game to remember.
I will. Do we know? Is it? Sorry, everybody.
We know diddly squat. We know not a single thing. We just know Bethesda's doing it. Bethesda, of course, makes a bunch of games.
I mean,
like the Elder Scrolls and Fallouts and your Dooms. Great games.
It's gonna be bad.
It's gonna be good. Hopefully, it's not just Uncharted or Tomb Raider, because I've been playing a bit of the new Tomb Raider stuff, and that's just Uncharted. Really, they're good.
Yeah, but come on,
it's just Uncharted. Stop. Yeah, it's good stuff, but I
like it.
I love Uncharted. Uncharted 4 is my favorite game. But
matter of fact, that second one, Tomb Raider, I forget what it's called. Sorry,
Rise of the Tomb Raider.
Yes, God.
Tomb Raider Rise Shadow.
I love it. There's a part in there that you know me. If I can't get through it, the game is gone. It's out the door. I'm done. I tried it for like a week. Didn't happen.
Yep.
Game's gone. I love the game though, but
I finished it.
I know it's not gonna happen for me.
Good game.
It's a part where is a witch. Like, you gotta fight this witch.
Yeah, the Baba Yaga.
Yes, dude.
Yeah.
Oh.
But it turns out you're just like tripping balls or whatever.
Totally.
That's my favorite
but
thing.
You still have to fight.
Yeah.
And it's not easy. God darn it.
That was just like a side mission.
Anyway.
Do that.
And also in God of War, my part was the
Valkyrie.
first Valkyrie.
That's not just you though. Like I watched the making of God of War, that documentary, and they're like, people are gonna hate the Valkyrie,
bro. And there's 7 of them.
7,
something like that. 7 or 8, maybe.
I haven't gotten that far. I had to play
Stupid.
God of War.
What a great game, except for that part. Make a version of it that like how they did with Deadpool, where they made a no cursing version.
Mm-hmm.
Make a version of God of War and just edit out all the Valkyries.
All
day. I'll play that game over and 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 over.
It's a fantastic story.
And over and over and over and over.
It's awesome.
Again.
Yeah.
Anyway, what do you got next?
So
Bethesda.
That's all the Bethesda.
That's all the news.
That's all the That's all the news. Did you have some stuff you want to talk about?
I don't think I did. No, that was all the news that's fits to be newsy. We wrote it down and we read it out loud to you.
All right. You want to take the next one?
Yeah, I think so. We are going to move on to our next segment. Thank you, Sam, for leading the
no problemo,
being the anchor there. I'm just the lovely weather girl.
Yeah.
I think up next is our next segment where we watch the latest or semi-latest movie trailers for what's coming up next in our segment that we like to call Trailer Trash. And there you can edit in some.
Yeah.
Remember we used to have that good music? Okay.
Yeah.
First up, I think the one right now, it being February 2nd, Groundhog Day 2021.
Yes.
The big trailer on the tongue of the entire zeitgeist, all popular culture is talking about. If I'm wrong, it's King Kong versus Godzilla or
Godzilla
versus Kong.
Godzilla versus Kong.
And what is the full title?
Just Godzilla versus Kong.
That's it. There's no like King of the Gods of the Monsters, King God.
No Dawn of Justice.
Of the dawns of the isolated areas. No.
What justice was dawning? Stupid. Anyway, it doesn't matter.
Just dawning. So it's okay if we kill some people.
Yeah.
It's just getting started. You know it's justice.
It's here.
You don't know enough about justice to know
it's coming up over the horizon.
Murder somebody in front of children.
Is that a bit of Dawn over there?
Enough about justice.
Yeah.
It's our first day at justice.
Yeah.
So we don't know that you're not supposed to kill 10,000s of people and destroy billions and billions of dollars worth of a city. We just, it's like our first day. My first day as a bartender, Sam, I broke a couple of glasses.
Yeah, that's fine.
Superman's first day at justice?
Well, no, justice hadn't even dawned then.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's fine.
He's new at justice.
Anyways,
a few years.
Batman v Superman.
It's garbage. Yeah. But
Godzilla versus Kong.
Godzilla versus Kong. In this trailer, were the Godzilla movies good? They were fine.
One of them I quite enjoyed.
They look
the first one was good.
But the monsters look good.
Monsters look great. That first one,
when they fought. Mm-hmm. They breathed in each other's mouths, which is really unsanitary.
Yeah, don't do that.
Especially not now.
Yeah, no.
So King Kong.
Mm-hmm.
Sam, there are many theories out there. What's going on in this movie?
Let's take a second before we're there. Let's just talk about what we see, what we know. Right?
Okay.
They're pulling a classic King Kong.
Love it.
They're taking him.
He's on a boat.
Throwing him on a boat. Except he's huge.
So hold on. Give me a second. Let's stop. Did they ask him? Also,
no. He's chained to a boat. Like he barely fits on that boat. His feet are hanging over the side. He's sleeping. He ain't having a good time.
Typical imperialist colonizer behavior. So you guys go to an island, capture, trick.
Bear in mind, an island where when they sent people last time, pretty much everyone died.
Everybody.
Yeah. Everyone died. So I'm curious as to why they go back.
Maybe didn't these people see Jurassic Park? Yeah. Any of the Jurassic Parks?
Yeah. But I assume in this they're getting him to fight Godzilla. They go
on purpose.
Yeah, I believe
that's why he's this much bigger.
Yeah.
So is this now, today, right now?
Present day,
2021?
Mm-hmm.
supposedly.
Yeah. So
And so in the 60s, they made it a point to say, "Oh, he's just a baby.
He's a baby. He's still growing, but he was ginormous then, and now
everyone watching
he's even bigger."
this not movie,
Yeah.
he's just a baby.
Yeah. Look up the slate of our upcoming movies.
Remember when we
but
said
he's just a baby.
So he's 50 years older because he looks huge.
He's ginormous. He's now an adult. He's
fully grown.
Yep.
He's on like an aircraft carrier or something.
Yeah,
crazy,
yeah, but he's
like laying down like it's a bed.
Barely fits. Yeah, it's
crazy.
It's funny. But Godzilla, he's pissed.
Why?
He's very upset about.
I'm going to tell you why. I have a theory.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead.
So then they do a bit of bashing.
There's some punching in the face.
Some punching.
There's some other monsters.
There's the sort of implication of a bigger threat, I'd say. But so far, all we know is you got your Godzilla, you got your Kong. They're fighting, and apparently there's going to be a definitive winner. Whether that means they do team up in the end or not, there's apparently going to be a definitive winner in Godzilla.
So meaning maybe one of them is going to die, even if they're friends. Maybe one of them dies,
or maybe one of them just beats the crap out of the other one and then goes, "Hey, we need to go fight this other thing."
I want you to see what a good fighter I am. Now, clean yourself up, you piece of trash.
They're not going to have the same mom's name. Kong isn't going to go, ooh, 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 and then Godzilla is going to go, rah! And then Godzilla goes, ooh, ooh, ooh.
And the subtitles will be, "Why did you say that name?"
Yeah.
So are you ready for my theory now? So are we also the cool part is a lot of fiery breath, not fiery. I wish it was fiery, but it's blue breath.
Nuclear,
whatever.
Atomic
nuclear breath.
And Godzilla's got a little hammer. He's
not
storing it up.
Kong.
He's knocking that Kong.
And the Kong looks like the axe or the hammer is made from the fin.
One of his dorsal plates,
right? Which they usually light up, right, when he's about to spit.
Yeah.
He's about to do some freestyle on the mic. Spit.
So good.
Throw bars. Spit bars, as they say.
Yeah.
I don't know about rap. And that's kind of like the end. It's like that slow motion, like like hands over the head with the axe, spitting the fire, hitting, you know what I mean? So, I mean, I guess we know who the definitive winner is going to be.
Yeah.
Anyway, a lot of people are theorizing about what is this? What's happening in this? But
possibly a Mecha Godzilla.
Right. People are saying that there's going to be a Mecha Godzilla, that the company that made them, Monarch, right, excuse me, is creating like
new monsters,
cyber monsters, right? They're probably going to call them like cyber.
Because in the last one, they were eco-terrorists, right?
That's right.
And they wanted to use the monsters to destroy the world because people were bad.
That's what everybody. Oh, that's right. It was like I said that those scenes where they were at the headquarters of the eco-terrorists. First of all, does anybody believe that that there's first of all an organization of bad guys like that?
Yeah.
And that they have a headquarters that looks like that. I said it looks like an episode of G.I. Joe. And every bad guy headquarters looks like Cobra's headquarters that was hidden in a secret tomb or in a pyramid or underground or underwater. You know how much money it would cost just to have anything like it? Anyway. Yeah. But that's what that movie looked like. It looked like an episode of G.I. Joe. But okay.
And then, but at the end, wasn't there Charles Dance or some British dude at the end who was like,
"That's right.
There's more to coming than you thought." So we'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. Yeah.
So we got theories of Mecha Godzillas or some such nonsense, or a Monarch making copies of monsters or something, and that this Godzilla, because he's not, friggin' the size of the Empire State Building,
that he's smaller.
Some people are like, oh, at the end he actually died. This is another Godzilla.
Yeah.
Or he lost a lot of energy and like he's been like hibernating for 50 years, so he's smaller because he's lost a lot of body mass.
Well, he couldn't be hibernating for 50 years.
What do you mean?
The last movie was like 3 years ago.
Oh, I'm thinking of like, okay, so he's been hibernating and he's lost a lot of body mass. He hasn't been working out or taking his roids.
Yeah.
Here's my theory. You ready?
Sure. Here we go. Really been hyping this up. Better be good.
I think it's good. Okay. So here's what I wrote. He's attacking. So apparently he's been attacking the monarch bases.
Yeah.
Right. So I think that he's attacking those bases because Monarch is not just making copies of like not just cyber things, but maybe like biological clones of monsters of maybe not Godzilla, but like Rodan,
maybe like a Rodan,
and the other
Mothra, Ghidorah.
Right, the other monsters, because they still want to fulfill that plan. And we know that Godzilla is like the Earth's defense against whatever. And that's why he's wilding out, because they're just popping up everywhere, and he was supposed to just be sleeping or resting or whatever it was.
Yeah.
And so he had sorry, Godzilla, but I think it's a they. I don't know if it's he or she. I'm not really sure. But they are wilding out because that's why. And then it attacks Kong on the boat because it's like, oh, here's another one.
He thinks that it's
another monster that because I just woke up, I'm groggy, and it sleeps underwater. Oh, by the way, this thing is floating right on top of it.
Yeah,
like Spidey sense goes off. I got to go up here and fight it. That's probably our first thing that we see, right? And that they are going to team up to destroy whatever this cyber Godzilla mecha clone Godzilla is.
Sure.
And maybe fight a couple of those other monsters, right? Maybe we'll see another Rodan, or something, and they will. And again, maybe I believe that one of them will sacrifice themselves to, you know what I mean? Like somebody's gonna die. Kong's gonna die. Godzilla's gonna die. I feel like the Kong movies are like more popular, so they'll leave Kong, and he'll come back for some other cool.
I feel like Godzilla's earned it.
For sure.
Yeah, like Kong just beat up
a new guy,
big snake or whatever.
Those movies, those
I really like Skull
Island. Skeleton things are scary. What even are those?
I know. But I think if anybody's gonna die, I think it's Godzilla, because I feel like they got what they needed out of him.
Yeah, for sure.
Also because they can just say there's more Godzillas.
Yeah, also it's Godzilla.
Like been more Godzillas. Yeah.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, Kong, most interpretations, is only the one, and he's just hanging around or whatever.
Yeah. So what do you think of that theory?
That makes sense, I guess. Yeah, that's pretty good. We'll see. I don't know.
Sam's theories. It's a new segment. They're probably always gonna be wrong, because listening back to those old podcasts that we used to do, I don't think we ever got anything right.
No,
not even close.
Not.
But
I definitely think this is gonna be some case of like the humans are doing stuff they're not supposed to do.
Jerks.
Or also maybe he's just pissed. Maybe he's just like, I've saved y'all 1,000 times, and you keep
PTSD,
doing
baby.
stuff.
Like
he lost his Mothra girlfriend.
Oh my god,
he's grieving.
His BFF, so beautiful, died right in front of him. Oh my god!
I'd like to see that. Like he's just mad.
Yeah, I'm just bugging out because I'm trauma, straight trauma.
Yeah.
And Kong is gonna be like, tough love. I'm gonna have to beat it into you, girl. Like, I know I've been through it too, girl. Like, lost my parents. I was the only ape on my island. These fools came with their like flip machines, and then stung me with those little fiery things, and they tried to hurt me, and now they drugged me and put me on this floaty thing. And the first thing I see when I wake up is you trying to kill me. I get it. But we're both here to fight other monsters, not each other, the bad ones.
Right.
Let's do it. And then Godzilla's going to be like, you know what? Word.
We will definitely see March 31st, HBO Max.
HBO Max. Listen, I know it's expensive.
Yeah.
I know. I was just saying this to Vic the other day that remember whatever 6 years ago, 7 years ago, we were all like, we're gonna ditch cable and just get Netflix and Hulu, and that'll be it. And we'll never have to have cable again. It'll be like $7 a month. Now it costs me the same it costs to get cable, to have all these streaming services, but dang it.
Yeah, but also there's
it's the stuff I have to see. What else am I gonna do?
Yeah. Also, cable sucks. There's nothing.
It does suck.
Everything on cable you can
Never
watch on
anything on.
every good thing on cable you
know
can
what
watch
I did the other day on Saturday? I watched all the Matrixes again on like what is it, IFC that shows them all the
like
time?
AMC.
Yeah. I watched all this freaking Matrixes. Even I watched all the Matrixes again. The third
Cable
one.
does, yeah. I've seen Jurassic Park 2 1,000 times. You think I've wanted to see that movie
I was
1,000
up until
times?
1:00 in the morning watching The Matrix Reloaded. Do you remember The Matrix Reloaded?
Yes. It's terrible.
The worst Matrix ever.
Yeah.
Speaking of, that's coming also. HBO Max.
So yeah, HBO Max. Speaking of, we got a little look in
Matrix.
at all of the Warner Brothers home premieres.
Yeah.
So every Warner Brothers movie coming to HBO Max this year. Very controversial.
Look it up, guys.
A lot of the filmmakers are not happy about it.
No, they recently did a sort of a promotion video that just kind of flashes
little
of
clips, little things, being like,
all
here's
the
what's
stuff
coming.
Yeah, and it's good stuff. Of course, Suicide Squad, like I said.
Yep. So yeah,
Matrix.
Gotta look at the Suicide Squad. We got some new looks at Mortal Kombat. Space Jam: A New Legacy is coming this year.
LeBron
James. Tiny Sopranos.
I thought you were gonna say Tiny Toons Adventures.
No. Tiny Sopranos. It's
Tiny Sopranos Juniors.
Yeah, whatever. It has a cool title.
Baby
I don't know.
Sopranos.
I think it's like the
Angels something of Jersey, right? Something
Eastwick,
like that.
I don't know.
Some of Trent.
Yeah, I don't. Who cares?
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm not interested.
Yeah, we had some bit of In the Heights. That's cool.
Yeah, and some of it is actually in the Heights, where I grew up. As those of you don't know.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I like the show a lot, but I like the musical.
I gotta listen to
original
that.
Musical.
I haven't really gotten into that.
By Lin-Manuel Miranda. Of Hamilton fame.
He's directing a new Netflix movie with Andrew Garfield, which looks pretty cool.
Interesting.
We got some Will Smith is friends with Little Venus and Serena Williams. I think
he's their dad, bro.
Is he their dad?
Yeah.
I thought it was just like their coach.
No. It's their true story. Like their dad was their coach, so it's it's their life story kind of thing.
I had no
biopic.
Yeah.
What's it called? Williams?
I don't know. I didn't even see the
probably logo. Just called like Venus and Serena.
I literally just wrote down Will Smith is friends with Venus and Serena
They're
Williams.
Not friends. It's his.
I don't know. It's just Will Smith with a beard. And he goes, "Those Venus and Serenas are gonna be the future, or whatever."
They are.
We got the new Conjuring 3 or 4 or 17. I don't know.
Is it the doll in there?
The devil made me do it. No, that is Annabelle.
But it's the same universe, right?
Yeah, that and the Nun and something else maybe. I don't know.
That's scary.
Yeah.
I don't want to have anything to do with any of that.
Yeah. Some movie where Angelina Jolie is running.
Oh my God, Angelina Jolie, she's back.
She's back.
Welcome back, girl.
Eternals and the movie where she's running. And
she's gonna be a superhero, man. It's gonna be amazing. Who is she gonna play in that?
I don't know. I don't know any of the Eternal characters.
I read the thing and then I forgot.
Yeah. And then we got Matrix. Well, they were like, the Matrix is happening. Here's a picture of
Here's the picture.
Yeah, here's the same. Here's the same Matrix you've seen in the thing.
So, without the.
Yeah. Also Tom and Jerry, great, good stuff.
I love Tom and Jerry. I was watching some old Tom and Jerry's the other day.
Very Tom and Jerry. But yeah, that's happening. The other day I watched like the first of those that dropped, the Little Things.
Yes, with Remy
Denzel and Rami Malek and Jared Leto, and maybe Jared Leto's a serial killer or something. It's pretty good, good stuff.
Nice.
So their movies. Oh, also I think Dune, maybe
Dune. Yes,
but I think
Frank Herbert's Dune.
But I think they're trying to get out of that or something. I don't know.
Oh, Dune. The Dune people are like, nah.
Yeah, they were very upset. That and Christopher Nolan,
bro.
and because HBO Max didn't tell any of the people that they were doing this.
Doing it.
Yeah,
we're Warner Brothers. We do whatever we want.
Bad for the filmmakers, good for the film intakers.
And tied on to that, Sam, we'd be remiss if we've already talked about it enough. And if for those of y'all who are not aware, we don't really care for it. And
yes. Whoa, speak for yourself.
Stop it.
I've never been more excited for anything in my
cut. The dang Snyder cut.
Yes.
Originally, it was slated to be 4 1-hour episodes.
Well, I think that was a rumor. That was a rumor, and then
it was a good rumor.
Sir Zachathan Snyder was like, no. Today we just got a picture of a very blurry picture of Jared Leto's The Joker's back. Great. I'm so excited. It's going to be everything you've ever wanted in one movie.
For those of you who are not watching the video of this, I'm shaking my head. In disdain. That's a big word. Look it up, kids. Disdain. DISDAIN. That's what I have for this entire thing.
Anybody who's interested in the Snyder Cut is just of an intellectual mindset. They know what disdain is, okay? They appreciate good cinema and good storytelling, unlike losers like you who only want your Marvel honky stonky stuff. I'm making jokes. I'm a funny guy.
Oh my God, I love it. Come on. Losers. Chris Evans is the most charming person on the planet.
No. What about Ben
You guys
Affleck?
don't have a...
I'm just saying.
Really?
I can't wait.
But how many followers does Ben Affleck have?
1 trillion. I don't think he's on social media, actually.
You're right. It's not.
So
it would just be pictures of him smoking cigarettes.
But yeah, the Snyder Cut, March 18th, 2021. 2021.
March 18th. Good thing there's like, it's the day before.
For 4 hours.
Oh my God, no. I'm not doing that. Heck no.
And have fun missing out.
I'm gonna do it in 4 I don't care if the 1 hour mark stops like in the middle of an action scene. I don't. First of all, you already know. You can go back 7 years and know how I feel about Zack Snyder, folks. Zach,
you love Sucker Punch.
Sorry about
Sucker Punch is your favorite movie.
The hardships that your family has gone through, and I think you are a hero for getting through it the way you have. And my best to you and your tenacious family. Your movies are trash.
Wow. Okay. That's what you think.
In the words of Tamisha Iman and Nene Leakes, I said what I said. Look at my eyes. Look into my eyes.
Clearly, the Snyder Cut's getting you heated, so we can move on.
You're right. But that's happening March 18th, 2021 on HBO Max.
Best DC movie of all time.
So if you don't have HBO Max and you love the Snyder Cut, this is your time. Get that 7-day free joint when it comes out March 18th.
Because it's going to take you 7 days to watch it.
It's going to take me 7 days to watch it. That's for sure. Got him. All right.
Next. So that's that. That's the trailers.
We got a new segment coming up called Gamer Gab. Sam's going to tell us about the latest, hottest trends in video games. Maybe something that he's played, something that we are playing.
Mm-hmm.
It can be an old, it can be new, but it's about games. Gamer Gab.
Yeah, great.
Here we go.
So, on and off since about maybe July, I have been playing this I really like it. It's a really good game. It is called Dead Cells. And it is a...
Wait, let me guess.
Yes. Yeah.
It's a game about skin cells in an apartment on the floor.
Yes.
Who have had enough.
Mm-hmm.
Tired of being swept up, scratched off, flaked off.
Mm-hmm.
And they get together and they form sort of doppelgangers of the humans that they get flaked off of. So there are potentially hundreds and hundreds of thousands of these things.
Sure.
They decide to take over the world because they know what's best. And you are one of the resistance fighters who fights and that's why it's called Cell Wars, because
that's not the name of the game.
What's it called?
Dead Cells.
Dead Cells. That's why it's called Dead Cells, because you're trying to kill dead cells, and the dead cells are your enemy. Boom.
Very interesting. I've never heard anybody be so wrong about anything ever.
Oh, but
Dead Cells.
Wait.
Yeah.
That would be a good game.
No, I wouldn't.
Oh man, I'm gonna write a comic about that.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Y'all better not steal that. If I swear to God, if I go into a comic shop or play a video game,
steal it.
And it's
Cell Wars. Call it Cell
I'm gonna
Wars.
pinch you
Steal
so hard.
I give you full permission.
Unless you give me a free copy, then do whatever you want.
That's easy. Great. So
easy.
Dead Cells. What Dead Cells actually is this really cool. It is the genre, I believe, is called roguelike. So what that means is essentially you're going through there's different stages, right? And the point of the game is to get from one stage to the end in one full run or playthrough, right? But each time you die, you go back to the first stage.
It's like Hades.
Exactly, like Hades.
Hey, I love that. I love that.
Right?
Sweet.
So what that means is but along the way, you sort of get upgrades and you get new gear and you get new stuff that helps you sort of slowly progress through the game. Right.
I find it very interesting.
It's like this sort of very stylized, sort of like looks a bit 16-bit-ish, but more, sort of.
Is it
leveled
dungeon crawlery like Hades, or is it different?
It's a side scroller.
Okay,
right?
word.
So it's a side scroller, sort of hack and slash, but there's a lot of exploring like different like levels and going different routes and trying to find.
So it's like 16-bit, but like new stylized 16-bit, right?
Yeah. Okay. It's not quite 16-bit. It's
for
sort of very like pixels. And, and that sort of stuff.
That's badass. And it's side scroller. Stylized this sort of that adventure platforming, right?
Yeah.
Very like I don't know, old school side scrolling, the ghouls and goblins,
I'd say a bit Castlevania.
Devil May Care, Devil May Cry.
Yeah, a bit.
Right.
I'd say the closest that I know that I've played is like Castlevania.
Word. Okay, that's cool. And it's called Dead Cells.
Dead Cells. Yes.
Is it like a future-y thing or like what?
It's kind of unclear at this point, but I think it's supposed to be, but it's not like, like your weapons are like different swords and like hammers and like bows and arrows and stuff. But it's
Hades
like
is
weird.
The same thing.
It's this weird world where there's, I believe, this sickness called like the malaise or something, and everything's sort of like gone down, gone crazy.
Yeah.
And there's like these monsters, and you're aware of like everything that's happening. You know that this is all going on. So I think, what you're trying to do is slowly figure out everything that's going on and stuff like that. And there's a bunch of cool boss fights and like little challenges you can do. It's really fun. I really like it. I'm not very good at it. Like I've been playing for months and haven't even come close, I think, to getting to the end. But that's the good thing. It's because my only criticism with it is sometimes it does feel a bit repetitive, and sometimes it takes a while to feel like you're actually improving and getting like the upgrades you need to move on.
I'm just looking it up. It's got a 10 out of 10 on Steam. It's developer's name is Motion Twin. They've been around since 2017.
I don't know what else they've done.
I'm
think
just
this
looking
is like
at
the biggest thing they've done.
But
I think the newest DLC.
Where are you playing it? On your Switch or on the PlayStation?
I'm playing it on the PlayStation. It's for free on PS Now if you have PS
Now. It says they have it on the Switch, so I'm gonna look.
Yeah, it's on Switch. You should. It's really good. I really like it.
Hades is the same thing. Like
have you been playing? You have it?
Yeah, but it's like I come back to it like once or twice or three times a month and play for like 2 or 3 hours, and then I get as far as I get, and then I'm like, okay, I don't want to get annoyed with this.
It's a very good sort of like turn your mind off sort of
for
game,
sure.
Like sit down, listen to a podcast.
Those games remind me of like like walking forward with a rubber band on. Like you're gonna get far, but you're also gonna go back again.
Exactly.
When you go far, you're gonna grab some things.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. Like a friend of mine had texted me and he was like, "Ooh, do you like dungeon crawlers?" I was like, "Yeah, I love dungeon crawlers." And he was like, "I just finished this game called Hate." He finished it. He said it took him like 4 months, but he finished it. I'm like, 4 months? So it's gonna take me 3 or 4 years. But I'll put this on my list and see.
I think
it's funny because they have, so when I searched that game, in people also search for, they have Hollow Knight, which is
I
also,
played a bit of Hollow Knight.
and then Hades is like number 2.
Yeah,
so
Hades is big.
I didn't realize that Hollow Knight was a rogue type game.
Yeah, a bit, yeah. Except the only thing with that one is I believe all of the stages are the same. So like if you can sort of memorize and go quicker that way. But the thing with like Dead Cells and I think Hades is they reset, they change like the layout and stuff.
They
so
do.
It's not about
That's
like
correct.
memorization. It's about it really it rewards you a lot for like both taking your time as well as rushing, or trying to speed
and
through
using
it,
the right weapons for the right stages. So like every time you die, you can't take the arrows or the sword or the trident.
Yeah,
You should take something different every time.
Yeah.
And so
Well, the thing with Dead Cells
choice.
is it's random. So like you'll start and then you'll get it. So you slowly unlock more and more weapons because there's this currency kind of a bit. It's like they're called cells.
Yeah.
Gather cells, and then at the end of every mission, you have the option to throw them into like a weapons upgrade or to unlock a new thing, or you can save them and then like towards after a boss fight, you can put them towards like major upgrades and stuff like that. So it's a lot of uh, like uh, like management and keeping with that and sort of trying to figure that out. But every run you get a random shield, sword, and
a random one.
like
so you don't get to choose the weapon you take out with you every time. Okay, because Hades you do. Well, as time goes by, you get more and more weapons, but you can select which weapons you take with you every time you go out.
Yeah, Dead Cells isn't like that. It's that you unlock stuff, and then out of the stuff you have unlocked, it chooses like a random one, and then it goes, here's the thing, you can pick it up, you cannot pick it up, but along the way you can get more stuff and replace the items you have and stuff like that.
That sounds cool, man.
Yeah.
I'll look it up. I'm gonna see. Again, I don't want to. I don't want to download it because I haven't even finished Hades yet. But it looks pretty dope. And now that I know that Hollow Knight is also the same sort of genre of game, I enjoyed that quite a bit. I like it.
I believe that's I'm pretty sure that's roguelike. I didn't play too far in it.
But I mean, it's here in the like you'd also like, So yeah, so the name of the game is Dead Cells.
Dead Cells, yeah.
And it's by Motion Twin.
Yep.
And it looks here like you can get it on Steam, Switch, PS.
I think it's on every major
PlayStation, Xbox. Yep. You can even get it here on the App Store.
You get it on your phone, yeah. That's really
cool. Play it on your phone, and I'm sure if they have it on the App Store, then they're gonna have it in the Google Play Store.
I think if
it's got
someone was to buy it, I think Switch or phone is the best. Because it's a great sort of just like if you're on like
iPad, maybe if you have your iPad.
Yeah. If you're on like the train or something, or you got some time to kill.
They have trains where you from.
Yeah,
like they have where we from.
Yeah,
that was great.
It's great. Yeah,
Dead Cells. And that has been Gamer Gab, guys. I think Sam. I think that's it. I think that's episode numero 1.
Fantastic.
So we're gonna hopefully do this in a regularly scheduled release dates.
Yep.
And like I said, if y'all like it, please subscribe to this. However you get your podcast, we're gonna put this out on Apple Podcasts, on Stitcher, on Spotify, right? The Anchor app. It'll be everywhere we can put it. SoundCloud.
Yep.
I'll put links in the show notes. I guess we can put links in the show notes. I will create all the socials and shout it out there. And thank y'all for listening. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for leaving those 5-star reviews.
And those 2 and 3-star reviews, if that's how you really feel. 1-star reviews are also welcome.
But we're like Justice. We're just dawning.
We are just dawning. That is true.
Us dawn, and then you can be more heavy-handed.
Hopefully, we can turn out like a Zack Snyder's Justice League, which will be fantastic and amazing, as opposed to a Joss Whedon's Justice League
that is wrought with adultery and racism, like Joss Whedon's anything.
That's true. Yeah.
That's it, everybody. This is That Geeks Together podcast. My name is Sam.
I'm also Sam.
Thank you all for joining us. Peace, love, and remember Black Lives Matter. Thank you.
Bye.